single time. What's up? First two distinct memories that I have when I was a child, like the very first two that I can remember, is this one right here. So I remember that, and I remember this TV right here. And I also remember this moment very distinctively. And that TV was never turned on. Like, yes, it was from like the 1980s and it was somewhat functional. It was more of like a centerpiece and sentimental value. But I didn't get to watch TV all that much when I was little. I got to watch like movies like Disney and stuff like that. But I didn't get to watch movies until a much later age. And what I remember most, even more than that TV, were these moments. The moments with my dad, and this one right here. That one. And I also remember the moments with my mom where she would take me to these places. I think that was an air show in Chesterfield. And then like this right here. So like my mom and dad operated completely different, but the same. Same, but different. My dad was all about sports. My mom was all about being holistic and wanting to get my creativity side on. And she would always encourage me to do different things. But one thing that they always strive for, like she loved watching me do sports. She loved watch me play sports. But she was more interested in what effort level I was giving out. And my dad was the same. How much effort was I giving? And then when I was giving that effort, they were like all in. They're like, oh my gosh, you did so great. Oh, you did this. But it wasn't like that BS optimism where they were fake it till you make it type stuff, where if I did something, they said I was the greatest in the world. They didn't do that, but they did reward me on my effort. And when I failed at something, they didn't really poke and prod at it. Like, they didn't really make a huge issue out of me failing at a certain moment. Whether that was grades, whether that was sports. Like, and my parents were pretty hard on me. Like, they didn't relax or anything. Like, if I got an F, they made it known that I got an F. But it wasn't where they were nitpicking and micromanaging me. It was more of, you got an F, why did you get an F? Did you study enough? Did you work hard enough? They wouldn't pick out the questions and pick out the answers that I was giving and like, well, how did you think about it that way? That's stupid. Why would you do that? And even in sports was the same thing. So when I was playing, my dad would never go up to the backstop and hang on the fence and say all these different things, like make sure you keep your eyes level, make sure you keep your barrel level, don't step in the bucket. They sat back and just watched. I'm gonna go finish my vlog. Is there anything you would like the people to know about Era? Many well-meaning moms and dads think their child's brain is interested in learning. That is not accurate. The brain is not interested in learning. The brain is interested in surviving. Every ability in our intellectual toolkit was engineered to escape extinction. That hits home because as a teacher, I have taught in baseball since I stopped playing. And I've seen all types of parents, especially when I played, when I was younger, through college, and then all the way up to now, where I see all variety of age ranges. The ones that do really well are the ones that are able to make the kid feel safe, that all their basic needs are met. Maslow's law of hierarchy of needs. If you can meet all of those needs, then a good sports career comes out of that. I wouldn't say a good sports career comes out of it. I would say a good sports experience comes out of that. And when it doesn't, learned helplessness comes about. And learned helplessness is, there was a Professor Selman, in 1967. He had 3 different subjects of dogs, where one was a control, the other one was a variable A, and then variable B. In variable A, what would happen is they would shock the dog, and then the dog, if they pushed on a lever, the shocks would stop. In B, variable B, they would shock the dog no matter what happened. So if they pressed the lever, if they did anything, they shocked them. And what they found out was that in variable B, dogs started to stop. They literally would just sit there and not do anything. And they were just a victim of their environment. When they tested them again, they actually gave them the chance to press the lever to get out, but they never pressed the lever. They just kept on getting shocked and not cared. They didn't whimper, they didn't wail, they just sat there in misery. When we teach our youth, we want the best for them because we think that they want to learn. But in reality, the brain wants to survive. And it is up to the person, for them, if they start feeling like they're getting nitpicked every which way about their game, they're gonna stop wanting to learn. I've noticed this in lessons when I'm very critical and I point out mistakes in a lesson and I start teaching being too involved, the person just shuts down. They don't progress. But when I give them an area of boundaries that they can go and make mistakes and they can feel like they're safe of making a mistake, the learning process starts getting a little bit better. They start self-policing themselves because they want to get better. And they end up finding out that when they make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. They can see that there is a path forward. They see that there's that lever that they can press on, which for them, that lever, that valve is for them to get another rep. They're gonna get another ball. Here's the catch. When their effort level goes down, that's when I go in and I start talking to them and I start asking them, why isn't your effort level there? What's going on? Is there an issue, personal issue that you're dealing with? Are you not getting enough sleep? Are you not getting enough food? Those are the basic building blocks of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So I gotta tackle that first before I can actually tackle the problem. Learned helplessness and Maslow's hierarchy of needs. That is vlog 3.